I'm Diane, and this is my sister Sally, and I'm the owner of Red Poppy Wigs and Cancer Care Products. We're located in the Kansas City metro area, and I specialize in alternative hair solutions as well as compression garments and other items for medical needs or in the case of cancer treatment. Today, my sister Sally is my model, and we are going to take her from COVID hair to what her hair typically looks like when she's able to get to the salon. Sally has always been a strawberry blonde or redhead and had nice, thick, wavy hair as a child. It has gotten a little curlier as it's gotten thinner and finer as she's aged, but she still has some red left, and though now she's getting a little spattered with some grays in there, but still she's still redhead and with redhead coloring. So that's where we're going to take her today. I'm going to put her in Raquel Welch's new Unfiltered, which is a great broken up beachy wave kind of stacked bob, which is actually what I have on today. You can see how it's stacked in the back, but it gives you that length in the front. Of course, we're going to put her in the iced pumpkin spice, which is the heat resistant color RL 2933 with a shadow shade. I am wearing the iced Mocha, which both of these are the new cool colors from Raquel Welch. And it's a 8-12 with a shadow shade as well, which is harder to tell in the darker. But the shadow shade, what that means is that it's darker at the base, so it's like regrowth so it gives it more of a natural look than just the same solid hair color coming out. The RL is the heat resistant, which means these wigs can be straightened or curled. However, I don't typically recommend that. If you're going to want a different look, I would recommend just buying a wig. If you want a straight wig, buy a straight one. A curly one or a beach wave, buy that. It's gonna save you a lot of time and headache. This one also has temple to temple hand-tied top, which basically looks like that on the inside, along with the lace front you may have heard of. What that means is that each individual strand is hand-tied into the top, which gives it a more natural look. That's my finger. So if Sally didn't have hair, or when we put the cap on, you'll see that it looks very natural, like it's growing out of her scalp, as does the lace front. It lets you see each one of those individual hand-tied hairs come out of the top. So what we typically do in the shop as we get ready, I first am going to use a net on Sally's hair. You don't have to use these, but since she does have longer hair, it will hold her hair up underneath the wig better. So you put it on basically like a headband, but go all the way down. And I apologize, Sally, it's a lot easier to do it on yourself than someone else. Thank you. And pull up the edge without the elastic over and leave the elastic around the hairline. And depending on where the bulk of your hair is, you can adjust the opening so that if you don't want fullness at the top, don't move the hair too far up, leave it lower, or you can pin your hair in quadrants down. Sally's hair is very fine, so it's not going to give us a lot of problem. I'm just going to twist this up here. Now the next thing we're going to do, and I always recommend that this happens in a shop whenever you go to try on wigs, make sure they use a nylon cap. These are disposable and are only used for one person. I will immediately throw these away after I'm done. You can wear them under a wig. I don't recommend it. It makes the wig slippery and can be uncomfortable because they're tight, because it's just like when you go try on a pair of shoes with this little disposable sock. But you want to make sure the salon you're wearing these in, or that you're trying wigs on in, does use these. And if they don't, you need to leave and go someplace else. It's important to maintain that health. COVID or not, you always want to wear these when you're trying wigs on. So this with the beach wave, the unfiltered, it's not recommended that you brush these wigs, but I will brush the part just to break it up a little bit, because it comes with a zigzag part. And I prefer to put the wig on, pull it down further than you're going to want to wear it on the forehead. There are metal stays in the side. Make sure those are centered up right in front of the ears, and they bend forward. And then just run your finger along the back and make sure the back's located at the nape. And then use your fingers to run through the wig. And make sure, get the hairline where it goes. And now Sally's ready to go out with her new hair. And yeah, the heat resistant hand-tied wigs can seem to be expensive. But remember, if you're not having your hair done, like right now when you're not going to the salon, it's basically a wash for the amount of money that you'd spend on having a color and cut done. So it's just a fun way to switch things up. And speaking of that, let's just do that further. Since we are sisters and we have very similar coloring, Sally's got bluer eyes. She's got very blue eyes. Mine are more of a hazel green. But let's see what we can do different here. And let's see what Sally looks like as a brunette. Because Sally's never been a brunette. But she sure could be. And I can easily become a redhead. Now typically I usually wear a darker red, but I've worn this color and obviously can. So anyway, how fun, how easy, how fast to switch your look up and do something different. I'd be happy to help you with this. Please feel free to check out my website at www.redpoppykc.com. I'm here for questions or to help solve any kind of hair loss issues or just for fun. So have a great day, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the future. Please hit my subscribe button and take care.